What is up, guys? Today we have a gym tour of my humble abode in all of its glory. Hope that didn't get you too dizzy. Alright, so stepping under the garage. Just gonna brace you. We got some modern, we got some vintage, we got a bit of everything here. So, we'll start with the bars in the corner here. Got my Gungnir all-arounder. That is my daily driver. I've gotten rid of some of my specialty bars just because I don't care about them. I just want to have a bar that kind of does everything. Down the middle here, we have our rackable industrial curl bar from Bells of Steel. One with a little split sleeve York barbell that I never use, but it's just kind of cool. My Titan X3 Space Saver rack. Got some standard plates here, old dimple billards. A bunch of 5s there. Got a bunch of 10s here on the other side. Again, that dimple style. I'm using the standard plates for my adjustable CK mace that we'll go into here in a second. Gungnir all-arounders, so anytime I have something over like a 100-pound dumbbell, that's what I use. Down here, we got our ADX adjustable mace club, arc, and then my Great Lakes Gira 85-pound club, 100-pound club, my homemade suicide club that weighs 70 pounds, White Lion 55-pounder, Great Lakes Gira 20-pound mace, and that's just a plain old Onnit 35-pounder. I have an extra one. On the rack here, we have a couple things going on. My Alanko Oppen collars. And then I have a setup here. So these roller J cups are set for squat and overhead height, which is kind of nice. Do most of my squatting at the gym, not in the garage, just because I hate doing that by myself. Down here, set up for my bench press, I got my Rogue version 3 monos. Boop. And then my safeties are set up for bench as well. Like I said, I mostly bench overhead press here. I don't do a lot of lower body when I'm here. Coming into the corner here, we got some odds and ends. Deadlift jack. That is actually the decline attachment for my Rep Fitness Zero Gap 50-something 100 adjustable bench. In the corner here, we also have a magical bag from White Line Athletics. It's actually very cool. On the inside here, let me get her open. There is a little pocket and some Velcro straps for a kettlebell. And then it also has this front strap area where you can put like a mace there, and then you feed the handle through the top here, and you can carry around a mace when you go hiking. It's kind of cool. I plan on getting some nice footage doing that later. First, shelf. This is a homemade shelf. This whole freaking thing cost me about $100 to make. I have a video on it. Link, click, up here somewhere in a second. On here, I have kettlebells. I actually have 2 sets of kettlebells like this. One's at the gym, one's here. 26 up to 70 on the top. 88 up to 150 on the bottom. Do not have the 97 because, I don't know, I just don't. In this middle section here, I have 2 very cool things and then 3 kind of necessary things. This is Wad Wax. And this is one that actually came with my CK Maceworks mace. And it is, what is it called? I haven't used it yet. Get a Grip Wax. It's kind of cool because it's a skull. These smell fantastic, and on maces and things especially, I really like using them instead of chalk. It stays on longer. I got some plate mates, some 1 1/4s, some 2 1/2s, and some homemade 5s because the Fat Bells, which is my favorite dumbbell to use, have like 8-ish pound increments. So being able to magnet the bottom of them kind of makes them not as fat belly as from a balance perspective as they're supposed to be, but lets me have some smaller increments. I got 35s up to 97s. Then anything over that, I party with the old Gungnirs. This is my bar and plate cleaning brushes. I have just ones with, oh my gosh, plasticky brushes. Why can't I think of what that is? Then I have a brass one, then I got a stainless steel one there for the ones that really need some love. I have my A7 knee sleeves, the rigor mortis ones that, dear Lord, I need to sell because fuck those things. And I got my round heads. I got 1s, 2s that are blue, 3s, 5s, 10s, a blue 5, the ever coveted 12s. Those who know, know. 15, 20, 25, 30s, one of them's a blue. Over to here, 35s, 40s, 55s, 60s, 70s, 75s, 85s, and 90s. So I was trying for the longest time, oh yeah, an extra pair of 55s that's all bent up and screwy that I'm selling. I was trying to decide long run if I wanted fat bells or round heads, because it seems dumb to have both. I end up thinking I'm probably going to sell my round heads. Did post a video on that as well. You can check it out. In one of these corners, I'll pop up a tag. One thing we passed. My newer adjustable mace. The CK MaceWorks adjustable mace, which is cool because it has knurling. And I come from a barbell world, and I really like that. They're made for standard plates, but I bought a bunch of these adapters here, which are from a company called Kensui Fitness. I had to grind them out a little bit because they're made for the threaded dumbbells that Kensui has, but this will make that take Olympic plates, which is super cool and something that the company probably should have done before I did. Specialty bars here, arch nemesis, little landmine, some hangy things to do abs, an axle, a log. Really is just kind of a random gear holder. I got a bench shirt and a deadlift suit that I never use. Need to get back to pushing some log, but right now the shoulder's still angry at me. Now, what you've all been waiting for. The vintage actual weight plates. My personal favorites, even though they're definitely not the rarest, are Billard's Deep Dish 45s. Billard was a company in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, kind of that York era. And one thing I love about their plates compared to competitors of that era is that even the change plates have the spokes and the script on all of them. It looks really cool. These are all my USA ones. They did have imports at one time, but these are better because USA, right? On to the leg press, where the majority of my other plates are hanging out. These are custom Intech hundos from a contest I won. Attitude Nation logo there, pretty cool. On to some good stuff. Ivanko unbranded got a set of 45s. Decently rare plate, pretty cool plate. Down here, just a bunch of York milled 25s. Nothing fancy on the middle. Some weighted out plates which are cool, but not vintage. They use them mainly for my adjustable dumbbells because they're skinny, so I can load it up to like 160 per hand. These are international plates, which are vintage as well. They're made in Canada originally. Then they had kind of some import versions that suck. Now, for a little bit, there were some made with these bullseyes on the back, which is kind of cool. So I'll see these crop up every now and then on Marketplace, and I'll ask if they have the bullseye, and honestly, I've not had anyone be like, yeah, they have the bullseye, so I'm assuming they're more rare. I think it's kind of cool. Down here, I got some of those imported international deep dish plates, 35s, and then I got the York milled 35s. It's got a nice mill pattern on the back. More York milled 25s down there. A pair of York milled 45s. You can see kind of how the milling works. So they did that to mill it down to make them more accurate and tighter weight tolerances. Now, these guys right here, my dick plates. LeMaster's Barbell just put these out. So they had the Arnold plates come out at the Arnold, and then these guys put these out, kind of hearkening back to the old Zuvers plates. You should definitely look up what that is so you know. Down here, my coveted chest-supported hammer row. Not hammer, though. It's power something. I don't know. They're a company here in Indiana. Cisco 45s. I did have some change plates and some 25s, but I've since traded them out for other things, probably mostly billards. As you can see, I have a lot of billards. And there's those weighted out 10 pounders. Superior barbell, also a vintage plate, pretty cool. I don't know, they just kind of looks, this and the unbranded Ivancos, it's like they're more valuable than the billards, but they're just, the script just looks blah to me. I like kind of the sharper, narrower letters on the billard. I don't know, I just think they look cooler. I do annoyingly have an odd number of these too, which is sad. Mini fridge. Less energy drinks than last time. I've been Powerade it instead. And then the old Titan lat pull down seated row. And that takes us to the final corner with random belts and sleeves and stuff I don't use a whole lot. There you go. That is the gym as it currently stands. Things I did not mention are things like these banners. That one's a dead set kettlebell. That one's conquering barbell, and all the others. That's conquering barbell. There you go. All the others are mostly Massonomics, so you can check those out too. Comment, like, subscribe. Let me know if there's anything in here you want to see a review on. I have a bunch of reviews kind of stocked up and ready to go. The order of release is very dependent on what people ask me about. So if you see anything you want more info on, let me know, and we'll talk to you later.